Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today I don't remember this run at all, but I feel like I've learned a lot this year, and if you want to see me run it back, let's do it. As always, you can get my sloppy seconds from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go gold stake green deck. Alright, first boss is spades. First round could be either spades or clubs. Queen plus a 4 and a 2. The spades are slightly higher ranking than the clubs, I think. So that means, or is it about the same? Queen and 2 is the same as a 7 and a 5. So actually, it's the same. Definitely what we should do is we should go for the clubs flush here because you have a chance of drawing the 6. Could be a low straight. We get a 9 high flush instead. If we get a 10, we could get the one shot straight with the queen high, but I think I should just play the flush. 250 means any pair of face cards wins now. We actually get queen high straight instead. That's a bummer because that means if we had used our discards, we would have gotten the one shot. Oh well. And it looks like we drew enough spades we could have won with a spade flush. Alright, wing caps, we probably don't take this early. I don't want to spend $8 on something that doesn't immediately score me points. Droll Joker we probably don't want as an eternal. If it were eternal holographic, I think I would take it for sure. But eternal Droll Joker, it's 10 mult, but only if you play flushes. I think I don't take that kind of eternal. Buffoon pack instead. Probably not rental credit card, maybe rental rebate, acknowledging it is eternal, it is powerful, the rebate. It's definitely less good on the green deck. What do I mean by less good on the green deck? So discards cost us $1 each, so it's less good in that aspect. But also, one way that we optimize the rebate is by playing extra hands as throwaway hands and then saving our actual discards for getting the rebate value. That's how you dig through your deck, is by playing those throwaway hands. On the green deck, those extra throwaway hands are more expensive. So if rebate is on 6s, if you play 2 throwaway hands and then you don't find that 1 6 that you're looking for, or 1 extra 6 beyond the other 6s that you've already drawn, then that costs you $4, right? $4 worth of hands. So probably we still take it. Probably it's still powerful enough we should take it, but definitely, like I said, less good on the green deck. The rental is less bad on the green deck because we don't have interest, so it's just $3 per round instead of some compounding cost each round. Okay, probably we want the buffoon pack here. I'm looking for something that's going to help me one-shot the big blind. If we get something that helps us one-shot, maybe it's just Jimbo plus 4 mult, that doubles the power of your flush so that you can one-shot. Then you have a bunch of leftover hands, and leftover hands are money. Power is money on the green deck. Could be popcorn, could be greedy joker. If popcorn wasn't a rental, I think I'd take popcorn for sure. I take perishable popcorn instead of greedy joker. Greedy joker is not usually something that we want to do for a long term anyway, so greedy joker, I think of this is already perishable. The benefit of popcorn, even as it decays, even with 16 mult or 12 mult, this mult applies to any hand that I play. This mult also applies, I don't have to discard to find a diamonds flush specifically. In the big blind, I can just play any pair of face cards will give me a one shot. And maybe, you know, if we play the one shot without using any discards, maybe that's actually extra money from taking the popcorn. I think maybe popcorn, maybe extra money from taking the popcorn. Let's try it. We are pretty close to a diamonds flush, could be a diamonds flush, but what happens if we play the pair of kings? So one thing we could do is we could dig for the rebate. I think is maybe too expensive. The risk is if we miss, if we end up with these 2 rentals, if we end up with a bunch of negative money, we won't be able to buy anything in the next shop. So we should just play the pair of kings here. Once again, with the plus 20 mult, that wins. Okay. So negative $5 may seem kind of bad, but we have all of these extra hands, all of these extra discards. So actually we have $7. All right, here could be banner. So banner is very often the kind of thing that I'm looking for, something that gives me chips early on to help me stabilize and then start enabling me to play pairs. As an eternal, totally fine. I think, if this Cloud9 wasn't here, I would take the banner. Because Cloud9 is here, probably we should take it. Probably whatever money we get from the Cloud9, we can leverage that to reroll, and then we can find some other different Joker later, probably. I think if I don't have popcorn, I do take banner. Because I have popcorn, I don't need the banner. Maybe we don't take the banner, we take Cloud9 instead. The expectation with the popcorn is we can maybe one-shot the boss, and then in the next round play 2 hands. Maybe. Let's go next. All right, rebate on 6s again. So there's a 6. I can play 2 pair, kings and 9s. That just wins. And now we're broke, kinda. We do have $17 cash out. All right, $17 cash out. Now what are we trying to do? Could be the bus here. I think if we take the bus, I think we drop the popcorn. So bus, yes. Popcorn out. Maybe if we drop the popcorn now, we take a buffoon pack. Could be Todd, could be Rental Jolly Joker. I think Rental Jolly Joker we don't want. So we take Todd here and probably we sell it. Let's go next. So now, all right, with the bus, I can win with a sequence of pairs. I have rebate on 6s. I could play 2 pair, aces and 10s. I could play that first. I don't think I need Todd. Let's play the 2 pair here, throwing away the queen. So that's 300 already. I have 3 6s I can discard. I can discard the face cards. Okay. I can play a pair of 5s. I can play 2 pair, 5s and 2s. Okay. Should be able to win with not that much trouble, right? If we play 4 mult times 50 chips is already 200 points, so we just play high card here if we want, and the next one wins. So no discard here, we just play high card 7. All right, now we're chilling. All right, now we only get a $5 cash out because we use all of our hands. Mystic Summit we don't need. Could be standard pack. Yeah, I think with the rebate with the Cloud9 we can afford a standard pack. That seems reasonable. Could be a gold 10. Go next. Rebate on jacks. Okay, so if we just play high card, that's already 300 points, right? Okay. 400 times 4 will win. Let's discard the faces. Okay. I can play a pair of 4s. I could play high card 10. Let's play a pair of 4s, I guess. Okay. High card. Actually, that's a straight. So I don't want to play the straight, right? I can play pair of 10s or I can play high card. Let's play high card. Okay, and then rebate one more jack. Nothing else worth discarding for. Play the 10. Okay. Now we're rich. Rebate on aces. Okay, probably Grimbo, probably gift card. So I can go Buffoon Pack first. Could be Consolation. That makes sense. Consolation plus gift card plus do we need Grimbo? Grimbo is less good with rebate because you want to discard for money, but maybe if I have Grimbo, it's kind of like having a ×2, right? If I have 2 scaling plus more jokers, or should we be discarding for money? I guess if I don't take Grimbo here, I can probably find something else. I can leverage the extra money to grow the consolation. Probably we're fine. Also, Grimbo not even going to grow against this boss here. So let's go Arcana now. Cool. Could be death. So probably you just turn a queen into an ace. And we can take the boss reroll, I guess. Go next. Alright, so rebate on aces. I can start with high card 10. Okay. I probably need to discard the faces. I could play high card 10 this way. Maybe. And then we don't use our discards. Ah, bummer. Alright, the next high card might win, so I'm going to discard now. Okay, then could be high card 8. Hoping it doesn't win, but thinking that it might. Yeah, okay. Cloud9's done. Go next. So 2 Arcana packs, we can pick up Honu, we can check the boss. Boss says base, chips, and molt halved. These skip tags we don't need. Okay. Arcana we don't reroll here. Alright, Emperor or Priestess for the consolation. Probably Priestess for the consolation. Plutonium and Mars, both reasonable. There's Hermie. So Hermie here instead of making a gold card, probably. Sure. So Mars, Plutonium. I think I'm going to put the constellation that way. So 3,000 points we could do, right? We have money, we can go one more. Could be another Mars card. Hallucination I want to take, but maybe if I have rebate, I'm not supposed to take hallucination. I can go one more. There's plutonium. Do we want seeing double? I think if we have constellation, I don't need seeing double. Maybe it's slightly greedy to not take it, but it is a rental, so we can find something better. We have a lot of money. In theory, let's go next. All right, rebate on jacks. So let's start with high card 10. Okay. Ace high. And then the next one wins. So now we have enough value generation. Now we have enough money. Probably it's worth it to discard. So before, if you miss on the rebate, we have no value. We have no money. But maybe now we have sort of a safety net, maybe. Or maybe that's not true, because Cloud9 is done and we just have the 1 gold card. I think I still do it. Yes. I would say that was worth it. Alright. Alright, and we should be... Looks like we have plenty of points to win the next round as well. Cloud9, I guess we could sell it in case we get another Cloud9 in the shop, but here we get Temperance value from gift card. Could be death. We don't want Matador as an eternal. We can go one more. Photograph instead of the bus. It is holographic, so we could do those two. Probably we just want the free reroll. I don't feel I need the points, so let's just go reroll here. Could be Emperor. What am I using death for? I'm using it for my gold card. All right, standard pack. Purple king, probably not, because it's a face card. Gold seal 4, probably yes. Let's go next. Rebate on 2s. So, high card 10, I guess. Okay, that's 16. I do have the 4. I think what I'm gonna do, let's play a pair of 3s, and then I can try to turn a face card into a 4, maybe. So pair of 3s is 12. Okay, could be turn this king into a 4. And then I'm not gonna be able to play. I should discard the 4s, maybe. Because I don't want to play 4 of a kind. Maybe. Let's go... Or maybe 3 of a kind is safe. I don't want to score too many points. That's what the issue is. So maybe I discard all the 4s. And... keep a king. Alright. Now I can do queen into 4. I like to keep the kings because you can strengthen them into aces, but we can go queen into 4. Maybe I'd rather use a death on my red gold card, but the gold seal 4 is fine. I can make some lucky cards, maybe. And then, okay, so play the pair of 4s. Hoping to draw some 2s. We did not, so... I can play the ace right now. I can spend $1 to try to find my 10s specifically. That's positive expected value, isn't it? Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's play high card. All right. Okay. There's a banana we could take instead of the free reroll. Maybe. Or do I not need this? Do I not need Cavendish? If I don't take the banana, then we can grow the bus more. I guess I'm thinking about this round is probably fine. Constellation means we're probably safe. I think I don't need Michelle here. I think I just want the value generator. Let's go reroll first. Mars we can hold on to. Go one more. Alright, there's Grimbo, there's a devil. So probably we're taking the devil here. We're going to make a gold card. Let's go Celestial Pack. Alright, so 4 of a kind is fine. Do we want high card? Do we want pairs? I guess usually we do pairs, but maybe high card this time. I think it doesn't matter. Because we have a foil bust, I think it doesn't matter. I don't need holographic 4 or foil 2, kind of exciting. Let's go next. Alright, rebate on 9s. So ace high. That's 17. I need to remember rebate on 9s. Okay, one more does not win. Let's play a pair of 3s. Oh, if I'm playing a pair of 3s, I should discard the face cards. Alright, there's a 9 that we can discard. I didn't get any more 9s, so could be high card ace. I have a lot of value generators in the deck now. Because it could be gold seal, could be the 10, so we should discard now. And then we missed, of course. Sure. Gold card. Do I want a gold ace? Do I want a gold 4? I like the aces. You can throw away face cards, so maybe I go gold ace. Or maybe I go gold 4 is the card that's easiest to hold on to. And then we have these other 4s. So maybe gold 4, play the ace. And then this wins. Alright, so that's about 2,000 points. And we have a constellation. Rebate on 6s. Golden Joker, not as an Eternal. We already have 4 Eternals. Boss says face down after played. Alright. Go one more. So, standard pack and Arcana pack, probably we want to do both. I can get another gold seal. I probably don't need a lucky ace. Then Arcana. World and Moon. Could be a glass card. Maybe we go glass ace? Maybe. Maybe glass 10? Probably doesn't matter. So I could, instead of making a glass card, I could make some spades in case we get a blackboard, but if we have constellation, probably don't need blackboard anyway. Just go glass 10 and go next. Alright, rebate on 6s. So ace high first, throwing away the 8. That's almost 3,000. Alright. I want to play the 4. Probably I can play it as part of a pair, maybe. So rebate on 6s. I think if I play a pair of 9s, it doesn't win. Or should I play the pair of 4s? Let's play the pair of 4s. Alright, pair of 8s will win. We can discard, maybe keep the 4, maybe play 2 pair. I did not get a 6. I could get another gold seal. I could get another gold card, maybe. Then I throw away the 8, right? Alright, this 8 wins. That's fine. Okay, so my high card is good. My pair is less good in the next round. Rebate on jacks. Bus on 26. Here's Mars. A lot of Mars cards for some reason. I think the 4 of a kind might get there. 4 of a kind 4s. We have a standard pack, we have a celestial pack. Reroll first. 2 more rounds reroll. I could take 6 cents. That's kind of fun. Maybe. It is a rental though. Maybe, we'll see. So we can go standard pack. I can take a gold seal ace or a purple 9. I guess between the 2 of those, maybe purple 9. We already have a lot of gold seals. Maybe we take a purple 9. Could give us temperance, which is nice with the gift card. Celestial pack, we get Mercury. Okay. And then go next. Alright. Rebate on jacks. So let's play ace high first, holding the 8s. That's 3,000. I have a purple seal I can discard. I can play high card 10. Okay. Rebate on jacks. I want to discard the face cards. I could play a pair of 8s. Is less bad now. Is the foil too strong? I don't think so. But maybe I discard first anyway. There's a priestess. Okay, so Empress. I've been holding on to it for the gift card value, but now we can sell it. We can take a priestess. Use the plutonium. Sure. And then play the high card 8. Or yeah, that's fine. That was a lot of points. Boss says first hand face down. Alright. Okay. So now Jupiter we can hold on to. There's a Swashbuckler. instead of the free reroll, probably. So buffoon pack first. I don't need these 2 Eternals. So we can skip. Before we pick up the Bonkler, let's go Arcana in case we get Temperance. No, but we get Priestess. So Jupiter and then Priestess. I guess with the gift card, you're supposed to take the Bonkler. Maybe we don't need the bus. I guess. Alright, we win. Let's go next. Rebate on 4s is kind of interesting. I'm going to discard the top end first in case there's some face cards hiding in there. The purple seal gave us a tower we can use on face cards. Looks like we might have some 4s. So what happens if I play high card? Is it going to be too strong? Probably not too strong. The next one wins. That's awkward. Alright, so we can stone the jack. Maybe I'm supposed to save the stone for the gold seals is also kind of exciting. I can discard the 4s. And then play 10 high. Could be a pair. Maybe we try to break the glass 10. Am I trying to break a glass 10? Sure, why not? Alright. 2-3 on the constellation. This boss, play only 1 hand. Economy tag. Could be an economy tag, but probably we don't need to do that. Okay, so we want overstock. We take a buffoon pack. That's not it. Celestial pack. Alright, Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, this stuff doesn't matter. Pick up Uranus and go next. Rebate on 9. So can I safely play a pair of 8s? Let's find out. The foil's strong. I'm concerned. Okay, it's fine. Could be discard the 9 now. There's another 9 we can rebate, I guess. And we get a wheel. Spin the wheel. Holographic. Nice. High card ace. And the next one wins. So I guess we maybe could have gotten more value out of the bus, but maybe that's okay. The bus, despite gift card, the bus is kind of comparable to the Swashbuckler. Alright. Saturn, Celestial Pack. There's Jupiter. Doesn't matter. Arcana. Still no Temperance. No Judgment here. Could be Strength on the face cards. Maybe. Rebate on 3s. I could also... Yeah, let's go Strength on the face cards and then maybe turn the king into an ace later. We got 3 more antes, right? Rebate on 3s. So 3s in hand. I can play the pair of 8s first. I can discard the 3s first. Play the pair of 8s. Okay. Then a pair of 4s. Okay. Now we discard 3s. We can discard 4s, I guess. Actually, we can't discard. We just play high card here. That's it. High card is 12,000. Okay. Grimbo for the 3rd time. I don't want to play with you anymore. Let's go. Do we want a golden ticket? instead of a gift card. No. Go one more. This Invisible's interesting. Consolation is good. Second gift card is good because it'll double scale the Swashbuckler. Kind of interested in that. Though, of course, in the short term, it makes us weaker and maybe we can't survive the boss, so maybe we don't do that. What was the last card that we did? The last card we did was Saturn, so let's go Celestial Pack here. Plutonium's fine. Probably we reroll one more time. Hierophant doesn't matter. Alright, so Temperance is $50. Yeah, let's go one more. Could be a bowl instead of the bus. I mean, that makes sense. I could see that. I could see how you might want to do that. Sure. I guess with the bowl, then things become slightly boring because we're not going to be re-rolling anymore, but oh well. I guess the bus is out. So now we don't need to play all of our hands every round. We're just chilling. Rebate on 10s. So I don't have to worry about face cards anymore. Okay. I have an 8 that I can play. I can discard one more time. Play the 8 as a high card. That's it. Okay. Rebate on 3s. Okay. That was ×3 on the constellation. So I get an extra hand. I get a tower. Do I need the tower? Maybe for a gold seal. Maybe. Standard pack, probably not anymore. Yeah, let's just go Arcana. Strength doesn't matter. Unless we... I could turn a queen into another one of those kings just to have more kings. I can turn a 7 into an 8, I guess. Or 3 into 4. 3 into 4 seems kind of fun. None of this matters. Rebate on 3s. Bummer. Go next. Alright. So discard. I have 1/3 that I can discard. I can turn my gold seal into a rock. There we go. This doesn't win, right? Oh, with the rocks it does actually. Sure. Alright, free reroll. Celestial pack. Last thing we did was a tower. Let's go Arcana. Maybe we get a Fool. No, but we can hang him. We could hang him. We could go Priestess. For the constellation, I guess we're supposed to go Priestess here. And then Celestial pack. So there's Mercury, Saturn, Earth. Go next. Rebate on 10s. Alright. If we really wanted to get cheeky here, we could play High Card King. Rebate on 10s. That's 20,000. I could do a pair of 6s. Then maybe a pair of 4s. Okay. Could be a pair of 3s. And then we start discarding. Alright. Discard the 10s. Discard another 10. I can make another rock. I think I save the tower for my lucky gold cards. Here we can just play high card ace. That's 60,000. Boss is face down after played. Annoying. Alright. Neptune. No on the standard packs. Go next. Rebate on 8s. So let's start with high card Ace. What are the chances that these are 8s? I don't know. Could be. Could be... I'm going to keep this 8. And then maybe that helps me identify future 8s. High card Ace. So maybe these are also 8s. Maybe these are... Maybe there's a rock in here. A couple of rocks. Okay, this is an 8. Alright, that's fine. So I didn't draw the target for the tower, so I guess play this high card. And then now... Oh, that actually just wins? Bummer. Alright, rebet on 4s. This boss previously played is debuffed. So, Arcana. There's Priestess. I guess I'm supposed to make a rock right now. Bummer. We could have sold it for the gift card value. Oh well. Rebate on 4s. Alright. So now there's high card Ace. High card Ace again, or discard the 3/4s. There's Ace High again. One more hand. So discard this 4. And then play the glass 10 maybe? That's it. 57 on the Bonkler, 300 on the Bull. Okay. So, celestial pack for the constellation. There's a Mercury card. Let's go next. A little bit unfortunate we don't have a blue seal, but not necessary at all. Let's go rebate on jacks. So we can start with the pair of 4s. Okay. I can play a pair of aces. No jacks. Alright. Let's play king as a high card. Then I think now we win. We can discard to try to get more interesting stuff, like a gold seal 4. Oh, that actually doesn't win? Nice. 3/5 on the constellation. Okay. Boss as previously played is debuffed. That's going to be all of them, right? Rebate on 3s. I have 2 3s in the deck. I could use a Magician to remove debuffs. Celestial Pack gives me Mars. Saturn. Go next. Rebate on 3s. So there's a 3 that I can Magician. We can play High Card King first. Okay. Pair here. Pair of kings. I have a gold seal. I want to remove the debuff. There's another 3 in the deck. So let's go Magician here. Play the 2 pair. Plus 20 molt. Okay. Thought that was going to be a little bit too much. Alright, and then we can start discarding 3s. And what else? I don't have anything else worth discarding for. Now we just play the high card, which I think is a little bit short. So let's throw the constellation on there. Maybe something like this would be enough. Anyway, there you go. 120,000. Okay. Alright, we got the boss reroll. We got defense against the dark arts. We got a fool. This boss says random joker disabled. Alright. Oh, I should have taken the plutonium from the shop first. How many? I have 7 4s. That's not a lot of 4s. Let's hold on to the fool and go next. Rebate on 5s. Rebate on 5s. I can play a lucky pair. Maybe not that lucky. I can discard purple. I can play 2 pair. Doesn't matter. Ace high. Again. Fives, right? Okay, let's play the pair of 4s. If we get the plus 20, we're sad, right? So maybe we are supposed to discard first. I could use a chariot on the red seal and make a red steel card. I think is not super important for us to do. So let's go steel 4, I guess. Rebate on 5s for sure. Play this pair of 4s. Maybe 2 pair. Okay. And then high card 8 wins. Cool. Rebate on 6s now. So Mars, yes. Celestial Pack, yes. Nice amount of molt on the Swashbuckler. I'm looking for Temperance inside the Arcana pack. Could be Hermie. Maybe Hermie's good enough. Maybe Hermie's good enough. And then go next. So rebate on 6s. Let's go 2 pair. Okay, high card king. One more time. Oh, we got an extra hand, didn't we? All right. Now looking for the 6. Okay. There's a 6. There's high card 4. Could be a flush. The flush is not that great. Let's do one of those. Plus 20. All right. Rebate on kings. So greedy joker, 2 celestial packs. Mercury, sure. And then probably Mercury again. All right. And then the boss reroll. Okay, what type of bosses can we get? Violet Vessel, I think actually we would not be the Violet Vessel. I think we're a little bit short for the Violet Vessel. Is that true? What could we do? Could be a 4 of a kind if it was a Violet Vessel. I think Crimson Heart, we're probably fine. We can get 200 points as long as rebate or gift card gets debuffed. So let's go on a journey. This one we win. This one we win. This one we win. Violet Vessel, maybe we don't win. We did lose a lot of chips on the bull, and so now we have a little bit more pressure to play higher ranking hands. So I'm looking for 4 of a kind 4s. I'm looking for, yeah, probably 4 of a kind 4s. I'm looking for pairs of 10s and 9s. I'm looking for kings for the rebate. Here we go. So there's kings for the rebate. I could play a pair of 8s. Do we start with a pair of 8s? Do we start with the discard? Let's start with a discard. Okay. So that's so that we can get the bull money. I can discard a king now. I can wait to discard. I think I should discard first. That way we get more chips for the bull. And then we're still looking for the 4 of a kind 4s. So we said 10s and 9s also viable. Base card's not really viable. We can throw away an 8. I get 3 4s. Let's play the pair of 5s plus a rock. So this should be like 200,000. Okay. If we play 5 of those, we win. I can play 4 of a kind instead of 5 of a kind. 4 of a kind 4s, throwing away a 5 here. There we go. Alright, now we win. I guess I have 10s in the deck. I could do a pair of aces, follow up with 10s. Okay. Pair of 6s, throwing away the 4, and then finish with a pair of 10s. Alright. Pair of 10s, keeping the steal card is better than 2 pair, is better than... Is full house better than a pair? Technically, yeah. Strip it. Okay. So, I mean, beating the Violet Vessel there without a blue seal is not super easy. But we did get 77 molt on the Swashbuckler. I think is definitely above average for your scaling plus molt jokers. I think if we kept the bus, we could get the bus up to like 60, 65, but maybe not 80 is pretty high. Also holographic, so it's like 87. The bull, we got up to 420 chips. If you have that many chips on the bull, maybe we don't need a blue seal. The main benefit of the blue seal would not necessarily be for the chip scaling, but for the constellation scaling. With the blue seals, you get extra planet cards without having to shop for them, without having to pay for them, without having to reroll for them. Constellation times 4 is perfectly reasonable constellation, but definitely if you spent the $200, you could get more planet cards and you could get a bigger constellation. So there is some balance between. Probably we could have re-rolled a little bit. The bull can be sometimes a little bit of a trap where if you hoard all of the money, if you're not re-rolling at all, then maybe you don't find the finishing pieces that you need for your build. So we had the Swashbuckler, we had the gift card, we had the constellation, we had all of this stuff pretty early. And then once we had the bull, we don't find anything else after that. So if we had got it in a slightly different order, if we got the bull first, then maybe you don't find the constellation. Not in this seed, of course, because this seed, the constellation was up front right away, pretty easily accessible, but maybe in a different seed. If you're holding the bull, if you're holding the money, you don't find your constellation, or you don't find your Swashbuckler, your scaling plus multiple, or whatever it is. But it did work out this time on the back of this rebate. So we said, rental, less bad on the green deck. Rebate in general, less good on the green deck. So overall, it was fine. It was good enough. We didn't die. The main thing that we want to think about in the green deck is how can I win in fewer hands? Because we get more money left over from, more money from leftover hands. So in those early shops, you're looking for chips joker, you're looking for plus mult joker, you're looking for the combination that's going to allow you to one-shot without using your discards, unless you have some value generator that's worth discarding for. Also in those early rounds, we had the option you could discard to try to dig for cards for the rebate. You could play extra hands to save your discards for the rebate. Those are not completely without risk. And so if we can't afford the risk in the early game, then don't take that risk in the early game. And then once we have our economy secured, then we can be a little bit more greedy. and then start taking those risks. Anyway, take care everyone.